Hi, welcome to Man of Steel Fan Gives Hope, the official YouTube of the page. It's funny how a lot of groups say that. See this chair, by the way, it feels like I'm going to fall any second. The wood in it is kind of wobbly. Anyway, no, it's funny how there's a lot of groups out there and up pages whatnot, and it says it can say DC something because I don't want to mention, and they say the official, and it's a catchy title because the reason why I'm bringing this up is some people contact the page and ask us when's the next Green Lantern movie coming out, and when's this coming out, and when you're gonna, and then we get questions as to say, Superman, I've been a fan of yours for a long time, and you start wondering, seriously, no, we respond to them, even though we try to stop messages, okay? Messages to the Facebook page basically end up on this YouTube channel now, because we have so many editors on the page, and we're answering the messages and stuff like that. And I thought it'd be more personal if we go on YouTube. So we got all these questions. Why are we not showing the Green Lantern movie, and when is the next film coming? And we're not official. We're not officially related to Warner Brothers whatsoever. But official something or another just sort of means that for me, that you are connected to the source and that you are the voice of DC Comics. And just checking my hair. I'm seeing myself here in this wee phone here, and it's a mess. And that we're the official voice of Warner Brothers. We represent Warner Brothers or DC Comics. We don't. What we are is we are the fans, and we just like to show the good side. Now, I've just dropped the family off. They're away to see Take That. If you don't know who Take That is, then it's a big group. I only believe that they're only big in Britain, UK. Sadly enough, people in the world took One Direction more serious than you did with Take That. Now, I'm not a big fan of that sort of music, but I would, even though I do like the One Direction song History, I just think the boys are a wee bit of a poser, really. But I tend to Take That more. Anyway, I'm more of a funk, soul, rock and roll, blues, disco sort of man, So anyway, now one of the fans had written in, and they asked, and it was a comment on my last video about, is it clickbait or is it jealousy? And I think it was hand fist or something like that, fist pump or something. You know who you are anyway, okay? What I'm going to try and start doing is, when I'm going to make these videos, I'm going to get a piece of paper, pen, write down the names, right, and put it down. So I'm going to call you out, okay? So it's more a personal direct, but you know who you are on about. One of the top men on this channel. And he made an interesting comment. He knew this fellow, this critic, and he said that the company or whatnot that he was working for at the time says he doesn't want positive reviews of films because they don't get passed about, they don't get clicked on or liked. And says the general public sort of goes for the negative news spreads faster. And I thought, even if that was so, if this, I'm not saying, if you're a liar, I'm I'm just saying this person that you know who told you this. I'm not saying that that person's a liar, but I'm just trying to look on both sides. And because we always get that person, that says, well, this person that I know said that this other person. But for me, there is a hint of truth in that. From my personal view, there is. Because, but before I go into that, because when I was dropping them off at Take That Up, there's a science centre right across the road from the place where the show is, the Take That show. And there's a science centre there, and right beside the science centre was Glasgow's first big IMAX screen. Big IMAX screen was there. Now, and what was shown on the big screen? Wonder Woman trailer. Wonder Woman. Now, here's a question for you guys and girls out there. Now, I went to go to this IMAX cinema thing, and I went in, and to be honest, I was disappointed. The film I went to see was Avatar, and even though it was very predictable, the film-wise, because it was like Dances with Wolves, really, and if you haven't seen Dances with Wolves, go and see it. It's good. Kevin Costner, brilliant. But when I'm watching it, I thought, that screen is not what I imagined. Now, I've got a curved telly, okay? And even though I like it, the reason why I got a curved telly was not because I believed in the hype about, being surrounded with the screen. No, I liked it because it's sitting in a corner, it's curved, and it sort of fits in nicely that way. It wasn't anything to do with, even though I had to pay extra pennies for it. Well, it's a birthday present. But I was disappointed in the size of the IMAX screen. And the other thing that I'm disappointed in is well, I'm booking to see my partner. She can't see 3D with her eyes. And to be honest, I went to see the 3D film, and I didn't. I walked away with a sore head. And because you've got to sit there, and if you move your head slightly, it kind of goes blur. And I feel, why can't we not have an IMAX screen showing 2D movies? Now, I know there's probably cinemas out there that do it for, there are multiplexes out there that might do it, but not all cinemas carry the same thing, and not one in Scotland that I know of has. Well, occasionally it might have a time, but it's unsuitable time. The IMAX screen will actually show you a film in 2D. So I want to know, what's your preference in seeing a film? Now, I've tried the 4DX, and it's vibrating chairs and stuff, and getting soaked with water and stuff. It's fine. It's a novelty. It'll come. And there's also a VIP. I said all this in my visit to the cinema video. But I just wish, so I'm making sure that I'm going to see this film in the super screen. Now, I know the super screen is not going to be in, and as I say, I'm going to make a wee video of buying a ticket. It's not going to get many views, but it's just me buying a Wonder Woman ticket. But I've never been to this cinema before, Silverburn, but the way it was built it was when it was getting built, it was built as though that is what's going to be in it, a super screen. It was purposely built for this. Unlike other cinemas that somehow refurbished the place in order to fit these certain screens in. So I'm looking forward to that. So what is your preference in film? Do you want to see it in the big IMAX? Would you prefer 3D or prefer 2D? So give me some feedback on that. But there you go, there's marketing. There is marketing again. Big, huge screen stuff. Again, Martin going up, Wonder Woman and stuff. I went into one of the shops, you've seen perfume now, Wonder Woman, and sticker albums now, that these sticker things that you get a wee fact file, they're in the shops now. And of course you've got the Wonder Woman animated DVD that's due to release over here on Monday. So no, I was quite surprised to see that there. Would I pay extra money to go to that science centre to see that film? No. No, I would. I think this time I would save for the super screen. So people, partners, and stuff like that, we can go to a super screen without hopefully the need for 3D glasses. Also, I've recently got monster calls. I wanted to go and see this in the film. I wanted to take nieces and stuff like that to it, but it's a sad film, not really for kids. But if you're interested in what I thought about it, let us know in the comments below, and I'll give you a sort of review. I know I'm not going to do these reviews, but I'm sort of just talking to you guys out there. And I wanted to get this in 4K, and that's another annoying thing. Is it's not out in 4K. I've waited. I've looked at online. No 4K, because I'd like to see a big monster in 4K. Family film, monster trucks. So, because I couldn't take my niece to see this one, this was originally one that's planned, but I thought that one would be. So, I thought, come up and watch Monster Trucks. But the one a film that is in 4K, that is, because you see these big blockbuster films and you think, I want to see that in 4K. And films like Passengers, and I seen wee trailers of it, and I thought what was really clever was the anti-gravity stuff, and how she could be drowning in the water above. So that was in the trailer. I thought that looked pretty good. Spoke to my niece. She went to see Guardians of the Galaxy, and she thought it was brilliant. I'm getting sort of majority of the adults that I've spoke to that have seen Guardians of the Galaxy didn't like it. Didn't think it was up to much. But of course, it's not really aimed at adults. It's aimed for the younger kids. Anyway, there's probably a lot more. If you want a wee code for any of these download videos, please let us know, and I'll make it and I'll add it to the next video. But you've got to be quick to get the code. Okay, it's not going to be like you personal get it, but if you're ever interested in the wee downloadable code, let us know. Now here we come back to the most controversial bit. Okay. Oh, well, the reason why I say controversial is because see my wee video I done with terrorism on DC. I got so many likes and dislikes, and that goes to show you the different cultures. You know, I mean, I probably ended up with saying, Superman breaks the neck and stuff like that, but it's not something I would actually seriously do. People took offence, you can't go, that's a bit too far. In Scotland, we're very sarcastic, but it's done in a humour way. I would say it's like New York. After I visit New York, I mean, this is the thing. You watch these films, okay? Now, you guys, when I say I'm from Scotland, you'll probably say I'm walking about in a kilt every day and I love fighting and I'm a bit of a headbanger. That's not the case. No, we don't go about saying okay in the new and stuff. That's stereotypical and stuff. But our culture's made different. I mean, I remember going to New York and I was putting like tomato ketchup on an omelette or something like that, and the looks I got in the diner. It's those little bits of differences. And there's some parts in America where, oh, nicey, and I went to Florida and there was a hurricane coming over, right? There was a big, huge hurricane, and partner and I were getting worried, and we had to change. We had no money left. Our holiday, it was around about September 11th. We were stuck there. We were going to have living on $10. I went back home with a nappy rash on my butt. Okay, my backside was red raw because I didn't want to wash, because I'm a sensitive guy and I've got sensitive skin. So I travelled back with the most itchy backside you can imagine, wanting to look like a terror. Then I'm asking the flight attendant, I've got an Indiana Jones whip in the bag, if you thought that was a weapon. I was getting paranoid and stuff, right? And so we were stuck there living in $10, and yet that's when you actually see some parts of, when you're there with no money, how different the world is when you're not in a sort of touristy sort of place. But they're all nice. There's a hurricane, we need to get... Alright, really, sir, that's awful nice. I don't want to take a mickey in America, that's not what you all are like, okay? but this is a receptionist doing his job. Oh, really? That'll be... How much is your bill, son? There is a hurricane just out there. There's things getting blown about, chairs and whatnot, and we've got no money for the hotel. And she says, I don't think we can get a taxi, sir. Because, we've spent all the money. We're stuck. Seriously. What do we do? Free is about to break. We can't get home because the airplane doesn't cover terrorism. That's what I was watching today as well. I was watching this documentary on Amazon. Amazon, I'm losing you. And it was about September the 11th and all the conspiracies, which I sort of believe in. There's a lot of home truths to that. I won't go into that. But I was gonna... But on Amazon, I'm leaving. I've got the house to myself tonight, right? Yes, I'm changing subject as quick because I'm getting everything in. I've got the whole house to myself. I'm losing Amazon tomorrow, right? It's went up, right? So we're having to cancel it and stuff. So tonight, I'm pigging out and I'm watching all these movies, the ones on my wish list. And I have to say goodbye to Lucifer, even though I haven't reached second season. But I will buy the box set because I do. That's what I do. I buy box sets. So anyway, but no, the cultures in America, there's some areas where they're all nicey, and very, loving and caring and whatnot. Then you go to places like New York. It's the total opposite. New York is basically like Glasgow, like Scotland, where you've got all these cultures and Irish and everything. I'm not saying that. But you have that. I mean, I got into a taxi in New York, and I'm wrong there, right? Seen Florida, we got in a taxi to take us to another hotel. The guy was grumpy, right? This was on September 11th because he had a dentist appointment, and he parked us at the wrong hotel, so he was called out to take us back again. So he was a nasty sort of taxi driver all the way back there. So yeah, there is some nastiness in Florida, just in case you were worrying I was stereotype, but you're not. I'm just saying it's morally way we handle ourselves. It's the same as Scotland and England. Okay, in England, men sort of kind of hug it out and they're more loving and whatnot. Oh, my cousin love, but in Scotland it's okay, less of the hugging. But in Scotland we have a different sense of humour. So saying all this sort of inbred cultural things, the way we handle it, it doesn't travel very well across. So when I made that terrorist sort of DVD, some people wouldn't get the humour. Some people wouldn't. Some people think I'm being serious. And for me, you can have a point of view and not deeply mean everything you say. And you'll get that whenever you go on holiday abroad, right? And I know a lot of Americans can't afford to go abroad because America's that big. You don't need to. You can spend your whole life trying to visit America. But that's what I mean. So you got to hand it off to these filmmakers that make these movies that are somehow transcend throughout everywhere. Okay, and it's going everywhere. That Wonder Woman is going to go everywhere in the world. And when people watch these movies, when people watch these TV shows, we all think we're all linked, we're all connected, we're all talking the same language or whatnot. But it's not when you go there that you realise the cultural differences and how, not only in how we act towards one another, but it's just little things down to our eating habits, to the chocolate that's made. And I know a lot of Americans that came over to Scotland prefer our chocolate than their own. It's all these different, what sauce to put on, what not. The Chinese menu is so different over there as well, and over here. So, hats off to filmmakers that make these films and they do well across the Atlantic. So, back to my original conversation about negative news. And the reason why I believe that negative news spreads more is because you just look on your TV news. You watch your TV and there's nothing but bad news on it. It's constantly down. And then you got to ask yourself, would it work if you had a channel devoted to good news? Or better yet, a channel devoted to the opposite side of news? Okay? Would we be more interested? And I would think, yeah, I would. Now, this is why maybe this YouTube channel might not grow to big numbers. or why my pages took so many years to grow. And because it's positive, and a lot of people like to put nasty comments and keep on the hate going. So yeah, something that is nasty, somebody that loves it will click onto that because it's angry. But if you post something that's positive and it's agreeing with you, you're not even bothered. You'll just say, go man. Now, think about the news. Okay? You know when we get in the news and we have something like, I don't know, say a women teacher is being sued because there's a young age appropriate, right, 18 teenager or whatnot, okay, and she's having an affair with a teenager of 18, 19, okay, and people are in an uproar about it. Now, the vast majority of men, and probably most women, okay, you hear these stories all the time, will say, why did the boy open his mouth? Because at some point in our lives, we've always had this sort of fantasy about our teachers. Unless you're unlucky and you got the old ones. Okay? Now, yes, I know, but now don't take that as a serious statement, okay? But sometimes when we see these news, we sort of think that, why did that idiot open his mouth? Look at her, she's gorgeous. You know, he's 18, she's 35, or whatever. You know, that's a dream come true. Now, would it be reversed if it was a girl and a boy? That might be a different sort of... Why is it? Should it be different? Because we're living in the age. But I'm just trying to pass over it. And I think that, you know, the other TV channel could do good news, good positive news instead. You know, what happened... your football team or something like that has lost the game or something, or some footballer has been caught cheating, you know, or something. You could put a positive spin on that, you know, and it's just, you know, positive. I don't know how you could put a positive spin on. Guy got cheating. Positive spin on that is that, you know, his marriage couldn't be working out. He's probably found a better woman for him, so his life might be going up a hill. I don't know. Listen, I've just noticed my phone battery is about to charge off. But let us know what you think about positive news. I hope Positive News TV station, okay? Is there some merit to, and I believe there is, to what our colleague said, this critic said that negative news sells more. And let us know how you feel about what sort of cinema you like to go to. Let us know if you want to hear reviews on these movies. Let us know if you want a code. Just you talk to me. Right, read your wee messages down below, or go to my page, send us a message and just write it. Dear Man of Steel fan gives hope. Here's my question for the YouTube, and I'll get this up and going. Thank you very much, and hope you took us the right way this time. Okay. Oh, that's another thing. The video, The Terrorist. Yep, big sign up by YouTube. We can't because it has, you know, people, you know, with the trailers do not want to associate the trailers with this video. And I thought, wow, that I didn't even know I was being that controversial. I'm probably being more controversial now about the teacher and the pupil and stuff like that. But I do see legal age, okay? Legal age. And you look at the world just now with teenage pregnancies, okay? I'm just saying, why ruin some teachers if none of the two parties were hurt in any way? You know, if there was some sort of love thing going on. I'm not, as I say, as long as it's legal, okay, legal age. But no doubt, I'll get this sort of same code. Well, I hope this is still the channel you thought it was going to be. As I say, there'll be more DC stuff coming up, but I just thought to be different and talkative and talking to you about interesting subjects. So thanks very much. Fist pump, hand pump, you know I'm talking about you. Thank you very much. I'm going to now spoil myself with Amazon movies that I'm going to lose. Catch you around.